on the Lee Highway heading to where?
Buckhorn State Park.
We are heading out to 2025 2-month trip out west.
Our first order of business is selecting our route across the United States. The challenge is finding a route that we have not done before, and one that has sufficient points of interest along the way. The routes we have selected in the past generally follow a well-defined transcontinental route, but not along one of the interstate freeways, and instead along one of the U.S. national highways. On one of the trips, we chose to take a more southern route through Tennessee, Arkansas, southern Oklahoma, and the panhandle of Texas, through the desert Southwest and into the Los Angeles region. Another trip took us along a more central U.S. route through northern Oklahoma and the Panhandle, and then northwest through Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, and on our way to Portland, Oregon. Northern routes, such as the Highline route we took previously, or a route through southern Montana and northern Wyoming, we've typically saved for our return trip, when weather is a bit warmer up north in May and June. So this year, we decided to follow US Highway 50 and into the central California area. But alas, the best plans of mice and men, as they say, our coach battery and electrical problems surfaced after the first day on the road. Rather than turn back, we make an appointment with the Coachman Repair Facility in northern Indiana. Our trip map, because of this and many other challenges that we encountered along the way, eventually took on the following route. Okay, we're on our way to Middlebury, Indiana. The weather is good, the drive is peaceful, and we make the best of our unplanned side trip. Despite the need to fix our van as soon as possible, we nevertheless maintain our travel MO of seeking out the best back roads, staying off the interstates, and essentially exploring the countryside to stop and smell the roses.
We are now in Kentucky. I missed it.
We find beautiful back roads through western Virginia and Kentucky, and then through Indiana along its eastern border. The weather was perfect for our first full day on the road, making our way along Kentucky State Road 28 to Buckhorn State Park, a very relaxing campsite and a peaceful overnight stay.
Back roads of Kentucky heading up towards Indiana.
The rain that greeted us in the morning was a foreshadowing of the weather that we would experience over the coming weeks. Weather that would dictate the route we would take, all the way to Northern California. For now, though, the conditions allowed us to proceed easily north. The Kentucky back roads were lushly surrounded, as we were able to experience the bluegrass region all the way to the Ohio River.
Kentucky River, right?
Yep. The Kentucky bluegrass species is called Poa pratensis. The name Kentucky bluegrass derives from its common name for its flower heads, which are blue when the plant is allowed to grow to its natural height of 2 to 3 feet. Above all, it's beautiful to look at, and this springtime view is no exception. Approaching the Ohio River and entering Carrollton County, we drive through the town of Carrollton, which is situated along the Ohio.
Downtown Carrollton, or where?
Yep,
Or
Carrollton.
Carrollton, Kentucky.
The Ohio River is right next to the Ohio. To get over to Indiana, though, we head west first on Kentucky Highway 36, first crossing the Kentucky River as it empties into the Ohio, where we get great views of the river and our last stretch of beautiful Kentucky.
We're not until this is Prestonville. Ohio River. Lewis and Clark Trail.
We reach U.S. Highway 421, crossing the Ohio, and enter the town of Madison, Indiana.
Kentucky and going into Indiana.
Madison is a town of about 12,000 residents, a beautiful location along the banks of the Ohio River, and as we dig a little deeper, home to beautiful Clifty Falls State Park.
The Ohio River.
We also learned that it has an RV park. Given it is near the end of the day, we make a beeline to check out a spot, make dinner, and take a rest for the evening.
Downtown Madison, Indiana. Look at all the architecture. Our camp area and these cliff areas. It's so rich, those cliffs. Here we are.
While we have to make good progress north to Middlebury, Indiana, we decide to take in some sights of the park the following morning. There's a lot to do here at Clifty Falls. You can see the park's ancient shale and limestone rocks that contain numerous marine fossils, go hiking on many well-marked but rugged hiking trails along steep cliffs. The park is known for its abundant wildlife, songbirds, hawks, and vultures, as well as deer, wild turkey, foxes, and weasels. we stop at the appropriately named Lookout Point to see if we can spot the 60-foot tall Big Clifty Falls through the trees. What a great way to start the day. A beautiful park and great views. Despite our desires to go north as quickly as we can, we do have an appointment with the Coachman Repair Shop. US Highway 421 is pretty much a straight road and shortest route to Coachman, but we almost immediately wander onto State Highways 62 and 129. These two back roads gently wind along the countryside in a general northerly direction, not too far from US Highway 421. Very enjoyable and relaxing. The weather cleared up nicely on our way up to Middlebury, Indiana. Our diagnostic visit and electrical system reprogramming was basically successful, at least good enough for us to continue our trip onward. Our trip this year is yet another example of what we love about traveling in our camper van. New roads, unexpected events, discovering great stops along the way, always giving us pause and an opportunity to change our plans. They always seem to lead to very many pleasant surprises. We just love it. We spent some time as well remapping our way west, identifying a potential Mississippi River crossing, and looking at the map to pick out some interesting and historic stops we might see along the way. We're looking forward to sharing those plans with you in coming episodes, so we'll see you next time as we slowly make our way to the West Coast.